So this is my new test piece to measure the thermal insulation properties of a boiler, of the small boiler on the traction engine. So it's 50mm long, same diameter, 1.75 inches, which is 44.5 off the top of my head, or 44mm. Piece of copper tube, 1/16 of an inch, 1.58mm thick, and then that's soft soldered to a piece of mild steel that forms the main centre barrel. These pieces sticking out the end of the mild steel fit into these brackets. Now these brackets allow me to hold it up each end while I'm running the test and insulate the ends. And what I've got in there is I've got balsa wood, cross grain, and then tiny little pads of balsa wood, and then a reflective backplane, and then I've got another piece of reflective material, effectively aluminium foil, either side of a piece of Teflon. That goes in there. And then in the other end I've got a ceramic heater and a thermocouple. Now the thermocouple has been insulated, and then I've got silver thermally conductive paste in there, so that I get a fantastic measurement of the temperature of the center of the metal. And I have the same silver paste on the ceramic heater. Now the ceramic heater is a maximum of 50 watts. My current power supply will get to around about 30 watts, so I need to get a bit different power supply if I want to go up to 50 watts. But effectively that I don't really need the heating element of it. What I really want is the ability to heat it up to 140 degrees C, which is the operating temperature of the boiler, and then leave it either like this, which is plain, and let it cool down. And with that thermocouple I'll measure the cooling curve, and then with the cooling curve I can model it, knowing the mass of copper and steel. I can estimate the heat flow out of this surface, and this surface, as I said, is very similar to the surface of the boiler, so I can ratio that depending on the length of the boiler. So that's where I am. I set up my jig, so I've got the two pieces that hold it. That allows me to set up a very stable measurement. I'm going to run some tests, I'm going to heat it up and see what data I get.